Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. The Attleboro Police Department is warning residents to be on the lookout for several new phone scams and attempts at identity theft. We spoke with a representative of the department's problem-oriented policing unit to learn more.
My name is Officer Ayman Kafel. I'm the officer in charge of the problem-oriented policing unit in the Attleboro Police Department. I'm here to talk today about the identity fraud and scams that we've been seeing over the past year, especially with COVID. They seem to have risen as a result of COVID. Some of the scams that we have been dealing with is some of it involves family on family type scams. For the most part, it's usually the big ones, either Amazon, Target, Microsoft, whatever. You might get a phone call from a local number now. These days is what we're seeing, 508-617 type numbers, and a person would claim that they work for Amazon. Someone hacked your Amazon account. Person called me, said that somebody used my Amazon account and charged $600 in Indiana somewhere. And I kind of played along with it because I already knew it was a scam. And I played along with it, and the scammer wanted me to go into my web browser and enter in a certain URL that will give him connection to my computer, which it never got that far, so he ended up hanging up. Some of the more extreme ones we've seen is we kidnapped your son, or we kidnapped your grandchild, and here's ransom money, or your grandchild got into a bad car accident in wherever, Thailand or wherever they might say. There's medical bills that they need, and usually they'll have the victim go out, get iTunes cards or various different types of gift cards and send the money off. And you're talking tens of thousands of dollars when they do that. So those are the more extreme ones that we've seen. And that one, of course, emotions are high because, oh my God, my loved one, what's going on? So the victim doesn't have the sense or the wherewithal to actually call a family member, or that family member specifically, to make sure that everything is in fact okay. Best advice I could tell any victim is just hang up. When they start asking you to go get iTunes cards at CVS's and stuff like that, those are red flags. Those will come up. And like any other major company or even a government agency, they will never ask you for your social over the phone. They'll never ask you sensitive information over the phone. That's something they will never do. Especially same thing with emails. Email scams that do come out. Actually, every once in a while, you might get in your spam folder, or email might trickle in, say click here to win whatever. And that's another scam where they're able to get connected into your computer and do whatever that they want to do. As far as like anything with major companies, if you get an email from, let's say, Amazon or Facebook or Google, these major companies pay a lot of money to make sure their emblem is authentic. So when these scammers try to steal the company symbol, it won't look right. Like something will be off about it. You can tell. There are phone calls that are pre-recorded. They will say, "Is this Ayman Kafel?" If I say yes, you will end up getting enrolled in something you had no idea about. So I've actually gotten those myself, and I just hang up. We did have a case involving a credit card skimmer. These are a very common theme in law enforcement, where we do discover skimmers, or employees of gas stations discover skimmers on their end. What I would advise on that is, before you put your card in, take a look at it. Something will always be off. If you are a victim of identity fraud, my best advice I would tell you is call all 3 credit card bureaus, cancel all your cards, call your bank. Just basically anything that you have an account with, I'd just get rid of it and restart from fresh. Actually, I had to do that with my personal bank where I got hacked, and they had to redo everything. New checking accounts, all that stuff. And it happens to the best of us. Know the things to look for, and if you see anything, just call the police department and we'll take a look at it for you.